thank you, gentlemen, for joining me today. This is the Mouth Breathers Anonymous class. I'm going to go ahead and start. Last week, I unfortunately had a situation where there was some significant air going through my microphone, and I feel really bad about it, but I feel like it's important to bring it to the class. Sorry, Devon, do you have something to add to the conversation?
What? No, yeah, I'm good.
Oh, you're just. Oh, okay, yeah. So anyway, I wanted to make it clear that breathing into your microphone is not normally a good thing, and it's really inappropriate and honestly just downright inconsiderate to the listener to be listening to your air and breath at every statement you make. So please, in the future, you should be very careful not to let that happen. Do you have anything to add, Christian?
What? Stay hydrated, fam.
Hold on. I'm making myself a margarita.
Golly, please.
This is all getting
Hey,
cut.
you guys want pizza?
Okay, guys, I think
I got pizza.
I really feel like you're missing the point here.
Wait, let me go get my notes.
Oh, Devon, you shouldn't sneeze into the microphone when you're. Oh God, this is.
Devon, please, COVID, come on.
Oh, sorry, 6 feet.
Wait, I forgot to brush my teeth.
What do you mean you forgot to brush your... Wait, we're in the middle of a cast. Just do it before you go to bed.
They need to smell mint you fresh.
Okay, yeah. I guess that's very important. You know, personal hygiene's
Hold on,
important.
I got snacks.
Oh God, this is.
Oh shit, there's a bug in my room.
You see, this is why we have to have these courses. This right here is exactly why we need to have this talk. Oh my God.
The 4 horsemen of sounds and microphones.
Hey everybody, welcome to our ASMR cast.
Okay, we're done. The bit is over. The bit's done. I appreciate the effort, but we're done.
If we're making a lot of noise, let me just drill this hole in my wall.
Just don't stop. I just wanted a simple 3-second long bit, and here we are.
You're a fool.
3 minutes in, and we're talking about throwing darts. All right. So now that that's out of the way, why don't we try to get into a summary? Jesus fucking Christ. All right. So, after a long journey, Vivi's finally about to come in contact with the rebel leader and childhood friend, Koza. Her voice, unfortunately, does not carry amidst the galloping and war cries closing in on Alubarna. With the king missing, the royal army has been infiltrated by Crocodile's men. The armies collide and the fighting begins. The sound of gunfire echoed throughout the city streets, metal clashing against metal, the very ground shakes from the constant hails of cannons. Vivi, now fixated on a mangled Cardu, is stricken by guilt, her thoughts racing at what the next move should be. Unwilling to let this be the end, she starts heading for the castle. I couldn't prevent it, but I damn sure will stop it. To be continued.
Dun dun dun.
You know, I'm not going to say that there's anything wrong with these eps, but there was less plot progression and more hype, I guess.
I do kind of have a thing. It kind of takes off at the very beginning because like the first episode opens up with the continuation of the last scene that we saw from the last one, which is where Crocodile has his hook between his good Luffy's little dangly bits in his chest.
Yes,
and there's a moment that I don't know if you guys caught it where you see the water dripping from the canteen that the guy from Yuba gave to Luffy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it goes onto Crocodile's arm.
Yes.
And Luffy grabs him by the arm and actually hurts him.
Yes.
Crocodile's weakness is water, isn't it?
No.
And I think I know exactly how he's going to defeat him.
Do you? Okay. Enlighten us. Well, how do you think that Luffy's going to be Crocodile?
So we know that there's a bunch of the green powder for the rainwater or rain powder, whatever you want to call it, in the kingdom, right? Or it's in the Alubarna.
Yeah, that's where they're at. They're in the capital city's Alubarna.
So that was the first time Luffy was ever to actually hurt him. Was when he had water absorbed into his skin because he hates being wet. He likes it when it's dry.
Yes.
I think the final scene setting for their fight is going to be during when Luffy's going to cause it to rain somehow, so that he has to. It's almost like Colonel Mustang when his gloves got wet, that kind of scene. But instead, it's going to be Crocodile, and so he's going to be not able to dodge his attacks because he's solidified because of the water.
Ooh, that is a big thing from the big Devon in the corner over yonder.
When you said, I don't know how he's going to defeat him, I thought you were going to say he's going to lick him.
He's going to lick him to death.
Lick him to death. We already tried that.
He tried to eat him. What about licking, right?
Putting him whole in his mouth is going to apply a lot more saliva.
Could you imagine
than
if he literally just spits at him for the final fight?
Oh, stop it! It's fucking gross.
Is there ever a scene throughout the series where he stretches his tongue out?
Like a licky tongue?
Not that I can recall. But maybe in a movie or in a filler arc? I want to say no.
It's not a canon attack.
Not a canon attack, nah. The canon is reserved for decently sounding moves, but Devon, I really like the thought process. I think that you are putting the gears together. I will tell you that there is a reason that scene was showed to the audience.
I think that scene is way more badass if it's Luffy's own blood.
You think so?
I mean, that would make him more badass, but do you know how much blood it would probably have to take? That's a lot of blood, Christian.
That is a lot of blood.
I'm just talking about his arm. I'm not talking about finishing him off.
To be fair, counterpoint, main characters always bleed a lot more than they actually should.
And what's his name's got his fucking hand through his chest right now. It's covered in blood.
But the thing is that my only counterpoint is, so he shanked the shit out of Luffy, but he didn't get the effect of it until the water touched him. That's the only reason. So maybe it's not enough water to iron ratio.
He did think he was dead. He was surprised that Luffy was even able to grab him.
Also, Luffy doesn't actually have a hole through his body.
Well, I mean, he kind of does. Like, the hook did go through him. It's just that the jug of water was, like, also there, so it didn't, like, I don't know.
You get a full-on back shot, and it's just his back covered in blood with a hole out the back of his shirt.
All right, this is a kid show. They're not going to show the gory guts inside of him.
Could you imagine?
Dude, could you imagine, though? Hey, but to be real, though, like, this was a kind of a lot of blood. I remember this scene happening in the 4Kids dub. Not that we need to talk too much about it, but when this scene happened in the 4Kids dub, they did 0 blood. They just threw him into the pit, and they said, oh, yeah, I stabbed your water container. They even, I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, listeners, they photoshopped out the point of the hook on the other end of Luffy's back. Just to, like, give it as though he only stabbed the water canister.
For kids, I got a serious question for you. You okay, bud? Did your mom not let you have sugar cookies?
They gave Sanji a Boston accent. Enough said.
Thanks to you, I'm still alive and kicking.
The 4Kids version went through a whole lot of trouble to not do anything special and make it worse.
They gave all of the Marines like squirt guns. There was a point where Helmeppo
Say psych. I know that guns don't exist and they might as well be squirt guns, but even for a bit,
Devon, every musket was a squirt gun.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
And every pistol was either completely photoshopped out, or there was one scene in particular I remember. Helmeppo had Kobe, like, you know that scene like where he has him like hostage or whatever, and Helmeppo has a gun to his head, the pistol or whatever. They changed it in the 4Kids. It was like a weird fucking hammer on like some accordion fucking like springy system.
What?
The worst part about this is that someone had to animate that.
It was someone's job.
My God, I'm
Someone
sorry.
got paid for that work.
I didn't mean to put us here, but also hate this. They gave 2 different voice actors to fucking Blue Nose Reindeer, fucking Chopper. They had Little Chopper be one voice actor and Big Chopper be another voice actor. That's really fucking whack.
Fun.
They did a Yu-Gi-Moto style, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it.
They had Big Chopper be like a deeper, like, oh, I'm a big strong man, and then like Little Chopper was something else.
Also, wasn't Sanji sucking on like a popsicle or a sucker the entire time?
Yeah, a
instead?
lollipop. Yeah. That one I knew.
Yeah, we've talked about that. We're kind of circling around here.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring us. I didn't mean to bring us here.
Rage, fucking rage.
My bad. But was that the long and short of your little big think, Devon?
Yeah, it was the main core of it, which is just, I'm 90% sure that's how they're going to defeat him. I mean, I'm not going to. This is just me placing the placeholder of I fucking called it, for ahead of time. But
Devon put it there. This is the I called it station.
We're going to reference this episode and God knows how many filler episodes until we get there.
Photoshop that on a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's the I called it card, trap card.
A fucking Totoso. I think that's a Trailer Park Boys reference. A fucking Totoso, Trevor. Is it cannibalism to eat a zoanthrope fruit user?
Wait a minute.
That's an interesting question.
This is actually a really good question. Wait a minute. Hold off on future topics. Chopper is a Zoan type who is a reindeer that ate the human fruit. Is that considered cannibalism?
He's part human now. So yes, I'm gonna go with yes.
Now, what about the gun dog?
That's not. Well, I mean, that's who eats it.
Okay, that's a little too far. That's a little too far down the line. Let's get to the gun dog a little later.
Can we describe this gun dog? Because we're gonna keep referencing him.
It's a bazooka.
It's a gun that ate a dog fruit.
Yeah, Mr. Four has a weapon that happens to eat a devil fruit. I don't know how. They never explain it, I'll be honest.
It's the dumbest shit on the planet.
I want to point out last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever it was, we were talking about some inanimate object eating a devil fruit, and then Devon's like, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. They would never do that.
Brendan sitting there laughing because he knows what comes up next.
Knowing full well that the first time we meet one of these fucking things was like literally the next episode.
Yeah. It's apparently a trade secret because she goes, I could tell you, but I'm not going to.
That's like the biggest writer's cop out of just lol, shut up, take the he was just so stubborn. He couldn't just say a dog ate a gun fruit. No, can't do that. You have to do it the other way.
You want to know what's even better, Devon? I'm going to tell you this. Even now, at the point of the story that I'm at, we don't know the full details of how.
You're kidding me.
I'm not even fucking kidding.
Jesus.
I'll tell you this. We have context for the events surrounding, the act of it, or we know, what organization is trying to create this sort of shit, and we also know where it might have happened.
Hasbro?
Well,
Winchester, fucking Colt.
It's kind of whatever. I don't know how to describe it without
Remington?
being too
Remington?
specific. All right,
I
chill
can
out.
see Remington making a dog gun.
All I'm saying is, even now, I cannot tell you how an inanimate object eats a devil fruit, but I can tell you that it's been a thing since Alabasta.
I kind of imagine it's a kid poking a dead body with a stick going do something, but it's they're holding a gun into a fruit, do something.
Nah, they sliced it up. They took the mag and carved the fruit into bullets and shoved it in the mag.
I'll put this idea out there. Devil fruits aren't really explained too much. I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of things
There's a lot of
loophole bullshit.
More things. I mean, you can call it bullshit, but Otis in his mansion with his $21 billion going, yeah, who cares?
The best theory I have is that whoever the fuck found the mutt fruit literally took that bazooka and was like, I'm just going to squeeze it and let the juices fall on it. And then it magically turned into a dog.
I want to know what gun he had that was shooting baseballs. That's not a gun. That's a pitching machine.
Also, did you guys notice that the gun was backwards, where the actual barrel was his asshole?
I did not.
And then he would shoot out of his mouth.
That was probably for gags.
I was not
to be
paying
honest.
that much. I was not paying that much attention. No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna think about the logistics of a gun dog.
Yeah. I'm not out here expecting you or me or anyone to figure out the anatomy of a fucking gun dog. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
No, we care. We care.
There's no we here. There's only you.
So back to the real topic at hand. Is it cannibalism?
Who eats if another dog eats the dog, then yes. If Luffy ate the dog, then no.
If Luffy ate Chopper, yes, I would call that cannibalism.
Yes. Because he's part human now. If you share a common trait with the thing, you're finished. You're a cannibal.
And if you're a human that ate like the ox fruit, fuck you. Just because you're part ox doesn't make you any less human. You're still part human. So yes, that's still also cannibalism.
You also can't eat ox anymore without being a cannibalism too. So it's twofold.
Yeah.
Shit,
Now
that
you
means
just
he's
became
vegan now.
Well, no, he can eat like chicken and shit, but he can't eat like cows and other oxes.
Also, he's a pescatarian.
So wait
Sure.
a minute. But I bet you Pell can eat other birds because birds did birds.
Well,
birds
that's
are
true.
also known for being cannibals.
Yeah, that birds are known cannibals, though. That part is true.
Dylan cut that shit.
I didn't know this. Well, the reason why they're cannibals is because they're taking the spare parts from other robots.
Yeah.
All right, before we get into that, let's actually talk about the subject we started
let's
here.
talk about the
Miss
original
All
thing.
Sunday. Miss All Sunday saves Luffy, and she mentions the will of D, and Luffy goes, meat. And she goes, all right, this guy's too stupid to know what I'm talking about.
No, he literally goes like, D, what the fuck are you on about? I just want meat.
My chest has a hole in it. Why are you asking me about my middle name? Give me meat. Give me stuffing to shove
I'm
in
literally
there.
dying. Oh, look, it's Pell.
I'm drowning in sand.
So another perspective of this, well, her name is Robin.
It's all right. You don't have to worry about that spoiler anymore.
No, yeah,
Yep.
we know her name. We know her name. It's okay. Her name is Nico Robin.
Yes. So Robin, on Robin's perspective, this is a dying man. So maybe a dying man has no secrets left to hold. And so she thinks she can finally get to the bottom of whatever this is she's looking for.
Yes.
And Luffy goes, meat.
Is she like all but face palms?
What is the matter with you?
Which goes back to when Vivi was asking goons if they ever got sick, and they go, no, if we ever like fell down, we just ate more meat. Or we got eat more food.
And clearly Pell doesn't know this secret either, because Pell's like, we got to get you to a doctor, and Luffy, classic Luffy, says the line, Bart goes, meat, and he goes, and meat in your state, you're dying, you've got a hole in your stomach, the meat will fall out of you like you're a skeleton.
Luffy's just a keto guy.
Jesus.
He's a Hydra homie and a keto homie.
No, I actually really did like that little scene. For all of our later watchers, that little Robin scene kind of has more than one sort of definition, because you got one hand where Robin's like what Jordy said, she wants to find out something about the D people since this is like a dying man or whatever. And you also have the maybe she's known a couple other Ds in her lifetime who have done some things, and she just kind of wants to pry a bit.
At the end of that episode, we get a little scene.
Ma.
What a surprise. He
What
didn't
a
die.
surprise.
Remember when I was like, when I witnessed that explosion going like, yeah.
The first thing he thought was, he'll be back.
It wasn't truly on screen. We didn't see the body.
If
Facts.
there's no body, it didn't happen. That's the rule of anime. No body, no dead.
The
The rule of
unfortunate-
anything.
Don't know, dude. The unfortunate truth of One Piece is that if it does not happen before your eyes, you have to assume that they're fine. That is 100% the unfortunate truth of One Piece.
I believe that going into any piece of media.
It's true.
I guess that's fair.
Brendan Fraser in Scrubs, he's not dead. He just he went to Hawaii.
Wait, what? Get the fuck out of here. Don't you dare dismantle the best fucking scene in all of sitcom history. Get the fuck out of here. You disgust me.
I don't get that joke.
Watch Scrubs, everybody.
But before we move on too far, I just want to say, this won't be a very long thought, but man, my boy Toto, the dude gets literally 0 wins. As soon as he gets water, dude,
He gets a ton of water too. He's like, fuck yeah. And then you just like look up and it's like, oh, I'm Dorothy now.
as soon as this goon finds the water, big ass fucking sandstorm, the entire bit of Unova is fucking destroyed. Fuck you, it's over. Well,
hold up. As we just said, didn't see it, didn't happen yet.
so he's definitely alive, but I'm just gonna go out here and say that all of that hard work he went through, yeah, that shit's dried up again. He slaved to get that oasis up and running, and what happens? Fucking just the worst sandstorm in the history of sandstorms. Golly, my man, I'm so sorry you have to live through this. And then post that, we just have the following shenanigans of the animals of Alabasta getting the straw hats to the city.
Hell yeah. this Squirtle squad. I mean, the Supersonic Duck squad.
The Supersonic Duck squad, dude.
Also the return of dugongs, also the power of perversion that allows crabs to run across water halfway.
Only briefly.
Only briefly.
And then the episode that follows the one that we were just talking about, there's a lot of conveniences. Like, it's just conveniently there. Like, how the fuck did Karu know to go that they were going to be there in the whole vast of the desert?
Hey, you know what? Fuck you.
Like, don't get me wrong. Fucking Supersonic Duck Squad. Fucking mint.
Yeah, dude. They use sonar. It's in the name.
Well-
Supersonic sonar.
So what?
Led by your boy Captain Karu.
Captain Karu.
Who would have thought that the Luffy had in his presence a captain?
You mean Usopp?
Oh shit, he has 2 captains.
I wouldn't be surprised if Zoro was a captain of his own fucking crew at one point.
Dude, I mean, he kind of was between like fucking Johnny and Yosuku or whatever. He was kind of their fucking captain for a hot second, right?
True.
Sort of. So yeah, Vivi finally gets to the thing, right? And we get a sick ass scene where everybody's in capes. And that was a pretty hype scene. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, here we go. It's coming.
Let them have it now, Mr. 4!
Dodge it!
Miss him! Those damn birds, they're too fast! 2 just broke off from the rest! They're splitting up!
And then they start dashing everywhere. And they're like, oh shit, which one do we follow?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
So you want to describe that Vivi scene, Brendan?
Do I want to describe that Vivi scene? Which one? The one where fucking Koza's coming in and the whole rebel army's behind him? Because golly, dude. This is... So, I love this scene because, first of all, you have the climax, right? Like, this is what Vivi's been waiting for. She's been waiting to hit up with the rebel army. She's convinced that all she has to do is wait in front of them and get Koza's attention and everything's going to be fine. She's going to stop everyone before they even get to the capital. We've been waiting for this.
Goon.
Like a fucking goon, but, you know, she thinks that everything's going to be fine. And this goes back to, like, the comment that Crocodile and Luffy have been making where, you know, Vivi's an idealist. She thinks that she can get all of this solved without anyone having to go through any real repercussions or anybody actually dying. So she's gotten to a point where she's finally made it here. She can make it happen before any bloodshed has to go through. And what fucking happens? We get Crocodile, who's got like fucking 5D chess going on in his brain. He's already infiltrated the the Royal Army, not the Rebel Army. Well, both of them, honestly.
Both.
And he tells one of his fucking millions, who the fuck ever, create that fucking smoke screen, throw a cannonball, and he's gonna get off scot-free because he was just like, oh, dude, I was just, you know, protecting the capital from the rebels, whatever. And now that we have a smoke screen, Vivi literally, her voice quite literally falls on deaf ears because everyone's just in a frenzy. You can't see anything. You can't hear anything but the galloping of horses. She's screaming for Koza, and they even like do that shit in the anime where like Koza's like, wait a minute, do I hear a voice, like a familiar voice? But of course he ain't gonna fucking hear it because that's how tension's built. And man, that fucking moment when Koza finally passes Vivi and Vivi realizes that Koza just fucking booked it.
Everyone, you have to stop now!
Fight for the country! We'll make the king pay!
Remember, men, today would be our final battle! Wait, listen to me!
And everyone's still rampaging back into the city, and she has essentially failed. Right then and there, she has submitted to her own failure. But, of course, she'll eventually, you know, get back up and go back into the fray. And then Kanu comes in and fucking like, oh, dude, girl, you're gonna get trampled by all these horses. Let me protect you, bae. Oh, my God, dude, the Kanu. I love you, Kanu. You're the best duck ever.
Good.
He took a real beating, dude.
Oh, my
Took
God.
such a beating. You know, there was not one, but like 2 really substantial Kadu taking L moments in this, where first of all was when he got trampled by all the horses and shit, and he was like basically knocked out. And then after they scaled the wall, after he like does that sweet
shot.
fucking move, he gets shot, and there's that really, really sick like 3-second animation sequence of him like about to fall over, but then he just gets right back on that saddle and fucking books it.
Yeah, he goes, no, not yet. I gotta keep
Not
going.
yet, dude.
In any other instance, Karu's sitting in the back with Usopp, but because it's Vivi's life on the line here, he's gonna take these kicks, he's gonna take these tramples, he's gonna take these guns, he's gonna take it all for his waifu.
As we all know, when it's Usopp against someone like Mr. 2, the fight is over in 2 seconds. 1 second for Usopp and 1 second for the candle.
God, it's so infuriating that everyone acknowledges that Bon Clay is probably the biggest threat to Vivi's life because he could just waltz up there and be like, "Hey, I'm your friend, Stab." And yet they sent the 2 weakest goons after. They had a perfect setup they could have had. They could have had 1 fighter in each group, except they sent Sanji and Chopper together.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I was going to say, like, they didn't get to
I
pick...
don't think it was intentional, though.
Well, okay, but here's Christian's argument, and this is my argument as well. So they didn't get to pick which villain chased them. That was, like, completely up to chance. But here's what they could have chosen. They could have at least chosen the teams a little better, which they ended up inadvertently doing later anyway, because Sanji ended up hitting up Bon Clay, and then Usopp caught up with Chopper. But that's really the way it probably should have been from the start.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got 3 fighters there. You stick one of them in each pair, and that's it.
And while we're on that scene, that fucking like panel, or I guess like screen cap of when like Bon Clay is revealed after like turning from Usopp back into Bon Clay. Golly, what a sinister fucking moment. I loved that fucking scene because
it was a pretty cool scene for Bon Clay. Yeah,
I think it was like the very end of episode 2 or something like that, where he was just like, "All right, fine, gag's over, but you're still gonna die, kid."
For any Kaguya people out there, it's like when she puts her left hand on her cheek, and it's like a really sinister smile.
Yes.
It's sort of like that, or he puts his hand there, and then he goes, "You found me out, eh?"
It's almost like the first time we see him be menacing as a villain versus like the other times he's just kind of a goofball.
Knowing what Bon Clay becomes, I felt very, very weird about this because I was like, Bon Clay, no, please. Not like this.
Yo, dude, what do you mean? He's still being his same Bon Clay self. He just, he has...
No. It's not fun. It's not fun thinking of Bon Clay as the bad guy, all right?
It's not. I like thinking of Bon Clay as the bad guy, because he's all kinds of people. He's a man,
Wait,
he's a woman, he's a good guy, he's a bad guy, he's everything in between.
He is a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy.
Who really stays a villain in this show? I've already claimed that Crocodile will be a good guy one day anyway, too.
Press X to doubt.
Oh yeah, he joins the Straw Hats?
I didn't say he joins the Straw Hats. I just said he's a good guy.
Dude, could you fucking imagine if fucking Crocodile joined the Straw Hats? Golly,
yeah, they just get all kinds of dumb, goofy gags with Crocodile now.
That would only happen in Naruto. That wouldn't happen in this universe.
I would believe it. I would believe it in One Piece first.
Jordy's little
never assume you know anything about this fucking show, I swear.
I don't. I watched a dog or gun become a dog. I don't have any thoughts for this.
All right. So on that gun thing, we want to discuss the team ups real quick.
I just want to say before we talk about the team ups too much, I don't even care. Mr. 4 and Miss Merry Christmas, most synergistic fucking pairing in the villain team, period.
It's the most synergistic, but it's probably the weakest.
I mean, I'm sure it's the weakest, but they play off of each other so much better than any of the other villain team ups. I'm just saying.
He's also the only other one without a devil fruit, Mr. 4. He just owns a devil fruit.
He owns a gun with a devil fruit.
He owns a gun with a devil fruit, but does not have one for himself. He's just fucking buff as shit.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not understand the fourth bat reference they were going for all this time, and I had to look it up.
You don't baseball.
He's a pinch hitter, dude.
No, he's not a pinch hitter. He's a cleanup hitter. The fourth spot in the batter's lineup is exclusively reserved for the strongest hitter.
Yep, for home runs and shit.
Yeah.
Yes. The first 3 in a baseball lineup are the ones most likely to get on base. And so the idea is that the fourth person can hit a grand slam.
Literally, 4's entire character is centered around the meme of being a baseball player.
And I love it. Despite the stupidity of fucking Gundog, I actually really enjoy the way 4 fights.
Nah, dude, I don't love Miss Merry Christmas, but like I said, the way they play off of each other's abilities, where Merry Christmas creates the fucking groundhog holes or whatever, and then 4 can just pop out of the ground, hit a ball, smack a dude, fucking make a bomb blow up or whatever.
He's also part football player, because Homeboy's light as fuck on his feet if he's going to each of those holes. A fat baseball player, they're not fast. A fat football player, they're fucking the Flash, dude.
You know it, dude. Absolutely.
I still don't understand why she's called Miss Merry Christmas, because nothing about them is very Christmassy.
She got red hair, dude.
All right, I'm gonna peel back this layer since we're finally here. We know all the people. The names are literally just like in order of the most prominent Japanese holidays.
What's All Sunday?
All Sunday is important because Sunday is like the day that everyone always has off. It's like everyone's fucking free day of the week, like it is for us, but it's like way more sacred there. And then after All Sunday comes
Double
Finger, which is like the New Year, I think. And then after that goes Merry Christmas, which is Christmas, and then after that goes
it's not. 3.
Oh,
Golden
3
Week.
goes Golden Week, which Golden Week is an entire week where like everyone gets off because it's kind of like their spring break, but in the working world. Then we have Merry Christmas, which is not as popular there as it is here. And then I don't know what goes after that.
They really trip you with that Wednesday.
Valentine is 5.
No, that's why when you get to fucking Mr. 9 and you just have Miss Wednesday, it's a fucking Wednesday. Who the fuck cares?
It's just a day of the week.
Wednesday cares. It's hump day. Make it a camel.
I think Mr. 8 had Miss Monday, so they think Monday's more important than Wednesday, I guess.
Wednesday.
So there you go. There's the secret. It's just like prominent Japanese holidays, whatever their ranking is for like most important.
Today I learned. I'm learning a lot of things. I'm learning about Japanese holidays, about baseball. Man, I'm being cultured.
I'm getting cultured. I'm glad that we could have 2 episodes devoted to Miss Merry Christmas and Mr. 4 just so that you could get cultured, Jordy.
Well, yeah, it's Chopper and Usopp versus those 2, and then Nami and Zoro versus 1 and Double Finger.
Yes.
Right?
There's really no Nami here.
I want to peel back that scene for a second since no one else has jumped in. The one with Zoro and Nami versus 1 and Double Finger. Does anyone want to talk about that for a sec?
Why did Zoro let them walk by?
He was dumbfounded. He was like, "Hold up, what?"
They're walking at me menacingly.
No, one's sexily walking. You can't say that was menacing. It was like menacingly sexy.
I don't know. Well, the menacing's still in there. You saw her face was it was all business.
Her hips were all business too, dude. You see
Did you see that hip sway? I saw that hip sway.
the strut, dude. The strut is real.
No, dude, my man Zoro literally like had his swords like in his hand. They weren't drawn, or were they drawn? I don't remember.
I don't think
he didn't
so.
draw
He
me.
didn't draw anything.
He like unclinked them and then like let him walk by. He's like, "Yo, what? This is where we normally fight. What are you doing?"
Devon, since you're a resident fight expert out here, isn't like the when you like about to draw it also a move?
So the part is if we're talking about the same thing. So the part where he pushes the blade out a little bit. The reason why you do that is because just the swords back then, just in Japanese swords like that, it's not uncommon for them to get stuck. It's almost it's very tight.
Yeah,
that's why
they click
like,
into place so that when you're running, it
not
doesn't
really.
just
It's not
flop.
like a click. It's more like a cork.
Right.
Is the best analogy.
The point is that they don't fall out when you're running.
Exactly. So the reason why he like pushes the hilt forward, or the habiki, I think, habit. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a Japanese word for the hilt. He pushed the hilt out just so like the blade is loose, because once you get past that little the little guard that holds the hilt down, like on the blade side, it's free flowing. It's super like I could literally just like tilt it forward and it'll just fall right out. So that's the reason why most swordsmen always, in the movies and in, historical sense, they pop it out a little bit just so it's like, okay, now I can quickly draw it versus having to muscle my way and possibly. Because the problem with the katana, or not problem, it's not about brute force like Western weapons are. It's about agility. So like it's not about how hard you swing; it's about how you slice. That's why when you see when they slice the mats and everything like that, you don't see them like swinging like hard. They're dragging the blade. And so, like, if you're using your muscle to just get your sword out, you're going to be defeating the purpose of your swing half the time. That's why they pop it out first real quick.
My God, all this culture.
Boom! Here's some more knowledge!
My God. All right, Torg, please
I'm too
calm
full.
down.
No more.
When did we become an educational podcast?
I don't fucking know. I don't like it. Can
Since
we
I was a
stop?
nerd and I decided to learn the katana because, a 13-year-old, that's what he wants
Milady.
to do. Milady. Damn right. I never owned a fedora. I should. Actually, no, that's a lie. I've owned a fedora, a real fedora.
I too owned one.
But I'm not talking like one of those like the Milady ones. I'm talking like actual fedora. Like
What's the
like
difference?
mobster.
All right,
Yeah,
I don't
there's
want
a
to know that.
difference between
I don't want
hats.
to know anymore. No more culture.
Got a
So,
red feather.
so Torty,
in
do
it.
you want to know
Stop
the
it.
difference between
Stop it.
No,
No,
he's already had enough knowledge for today.
my stomach's too full, dude.
So before we get too carried away, let's discuss the last team up. So now we've got originally it was Sanji and Chopper up against Four and Miss Merry Christmas, and then Sanji was basically like, "Yo, Chopper, you got this. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go into the town."
And then he got the sweet team up too because he got his counter. He got the kick dude, Bon Clay.
Yeah, so Sanji and Bon Clay caught up, and what I find very interesting about this, so at this point the audience recognizes that Sanji is an unknown to Bon Clay. Bon Clay does not realize that Sanji exists, and they both seem to have kick-related styles.
It's because they're both chefs, apparently.
And they both seem to have chefs. Have chefs. Be chefs. My bad.
And then the whole French thing.
And then they're both very French. All I'm saying is this was a match made in heaven from the
Bon
get.
Clay is an alternate universe Sanji.
And on Christian's previous statement before, it's the only person that Bon Clay won't have trouble fighting because he won't feel guilty.
Oh,
He made friends with all the other people. Now with Sanji.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also want to point out that Bon Clay is has a very white aesthetic with his white swan costume, and Sanji has a very black aesthetic with his black suit. White versus black, yin versus yang. There's a lot going on between Bon Clay and Sanji. All I'm saying is, remember this fight way later down the line is all I'm saying.
They're just alternate universe versions of each other. One got
Dude.
thrown in by
So
accident.
there's a parallel universe where instead of Sanji getting on the crew, it's actually Bon Clay.
All I'm
Yeah.
saying is, I'd be about it. I love Bon Clay.
Although nah, man, I'm liking Sanji's flow here, right? That dude was really cool.
No, I'm convinced that Sanji only had his baller scenes recently to convince me that it shouldn't be Bon. That's literally the only reason that he had his baller scenes recently.
I don't know, man. He's the one with the most golden hams of a single character.
Man, but see, every time he gets golden ham, it's because no one else gets to do anything fun because it's all about
He's too
Sanji.
cool.
It's literally like episodes dedicated to him versus
he got a whole movie.
like naturally.
That's
We
what I'm
gave him the
saying,
movie.
dude.
like for example, like I'm assuming we're all in agreement that Sanji's not getting the ham this week, right?
No,
Oh, no. He does not have
this
my
week.
ham this
He
week.
didn't do anything.
Point in case.
He didn't do it. Well, he didn't do anything.
Exactly. He only gets a ham. I bet you next week when we record, he's gonna get the ham because it's gonna be like 3 episodes of him fighting Bon Clay.
Oof.
Baby.
He's gonna get the ham.
No,
I'm calling. This is a Devon
baby.
called it
All right,
moment.
this is what I'm telling
Doing
you.
another
Devon,
one, guys.
Devon, this is what I'm telling you. If it is literally 3 episodes, which I'm pretty sure it's not, but let's pretend that it's 3 episodes of Bon Clay versus Sanji, I'm giving it to Bon fucking Clay. Screw this blonde motherfucker.
But
Damn.
hypothetically speaking, it could go to Sanji.
It could. You're absolutely right. It could.
I do want to talk about Usopp though.
I want to talk about
I'm pretty sure Usopp has a devil fruit power.
Oh
Really?
yeah, what is it?
The Toonie fruit. Because he pulls out Looney Tune shit all the time. The hammer, the 5-ton hammer, and then it actually ends up being paper mache.
And 2 frying pans.
Let me put you on a little secret here, right? Thrift shopping is the best.
Fact.
You find the best crap. Now let me tell you why. Back on Logetown, you remember he bought all that random shit?
Yup.
Every little thing he's bought there has come in clutch at all.
I'm not saying that it doesn't make sense. What I'm saying is the execution of it is very Looney Tunes-esque. And I'm disappointed in myself because I was impressed that he was able to lift a 5-ton hammer.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
extra disappointed in myself to find out 5 minutes later that it wasn't.
Oh, no.
You're killing me, dude.
There's
Come on.
no way you believed that.
For 2 seconds, I was
There's
like,
no
Usopp's not
way.
useless. Oh my god, this is great. I'm going to ignore the fact that he had pulled a hammer out of the middle of nowhere because he did it in the Arlong fight. Whatever. This is great. No, they didn't.
Of course they did.
Of course they did.
Why does the show have to do this to me?
What he real the
Why?
fruit he really has is the thrift fruit.
Yeah, he's got the eye for it, right? He's got the eye for the items.
Facts.
And let it be known, his golden ham object was the boomerang, and where to get Remember that?
I remember.
remember.
we gave it to the boomerang. Whose boomerang was that? It was Usopp.
And then to add insult to injury, though, he plays whack-a-mole.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. He plays a lot of that.
Plays whack-a-mole with the mole.
But she's a penguin, so I don't know why.
Right, yeah. I don't know why he's playing whack-a-mole with
I
a
don't know,
penguin,
yeah.
but, whatever.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Hang on. Before we leave Usopp, I do want to point this out, too. So this is actually my favorite part of the ep, and it's like the last thing that happens in the final episode. So we actually get Usopp not only being like his normal scared self, but he bails. Like he runs. Like he gets the fuck out. He told Chopper earlier in the fight, like, dude, wait a minute, you didn't actually beat them yet? Like, why the fuck am I here? I'm no good at this fucking fight. I'm a human. You're a transforming reindeer monster. I am a normal person. They are fucking crazy with a giant fucking bat and a mole person. And Chopper's like, well, you better fucking help. And then Usopp's
forget
like,
the gun dog.
I fucking can't. Oh yeah, and a gun dog, of course.
Chopper's like, don't forget the gun dog.
There's a part of me where I was like, all right, we get it, Usopp. But then there was another part of me that goes, oh wait, I get it. He's really normal. I would do this.
I mean, not only did he pull out like literally every stop he had left in his bag, and it still failed. Like
And his lies also didn't work of
Yeah.
having 8,000 men.
yeah,
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
That's always the part where they fuck up, right? Because like he goes, and I have 10 million soldiers on their command, and then the enemy goes, wait a minute, nobody could possibly have 10. Are you a liar? You're lying to me?
Are you lying to me right now?
Chopper was really thrown for a loop. He said, all this time I thought you were useless, Usopp, but you're the greatest.
Yep.
And then
Never have I related to another animated character that's his reindeer in my entire life.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, but no, before we get away, I really want to point out there was that moment where Usopp, jokes aside, he truly he dipped. He bailed. I really like that how when Miss Merry Christmas grabs him and informs Usopp in that moment that Luffy fucking got beat by Crocodile. That was when Usopp took major fucking offense to Miss Merry Christmas and demanded that she not lie to him. Isn't that so fucking ironic? Does anyone else find that ironic?
Audacity of him to say, how dare you lie to me about something that actually happened?
Yeah, I mean, as far as his crew is concerned, Luffy is unbeatable. Luffy's the biggest monster on the face of the earth.
they really had all their stocks on this Luffy win.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They had the stocks in it, but Zoro and Sanji both kind of felt like, we're not really sure on this one.
Because like if you think about it, this is like the first time they're ever gonna actually have to fight someone who's decently strong. Before it was just like little stupid story writing things that prevented them from going all out. But now they're actually faced with people who can fight them back, and they're like, being as strong as I am, I can see the strength here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I feel it.
We got anything else out there?
No, not really.
Next week's are gonna be 115 to 117. So on that topic, Devon, I'm gonna ask you to skip the opening from now on.
Yeah, I saw that note. I was curious about it.
All right. So from starting from 116 all the way up to 130, episode wise, they're gonna show a new opening, and that new opening, surprisingly, I don't know why they did this, spoils something, sort of major element of the story.
It's gonna have a raining scene where Crocodile's getting hit, isn't it?
We'll just say yes, just to appease your expectations. While we're on that topic, the next one is a banger too. Just so we're clear, the next one's a fucking banger.
Yeah, so try to skip it, and if you manage to actually watch it and you go, oh, maybe that's what they were talking about, tell us so we can go, yeah, sorry about that.
Just don't watch it.
Whoever whoever produced that opening really wasn't thinking about people who don't read the manga.
Yeah, it was like the same thing when the Japanese was airing. This particular opener started like going on, and I still see it in threads on the One Piece subreddit all the time of people who are like showing their kids like One Piece, and they're like, guys, was this like a thing? And everyone's like, yep. For like the better part of 14 episodes, they spoiled a very prominent plot element. I mean, only for 14 episodes.
It's not like a major deal breaker, but it does sort of kill the moment when it does happen.
It makes the moment that you become privy to the information a little less satisfying. Just don't watch the intro.
All right, let's move on to these quotes.
Who wants to start?
I'll go first. I only got one.
Go ahead.
It's from our, it's our simp king and Sanji. Hey now, I'm neither rebel army nor royal army. I'm on the side of the ladies.
I had this one too. Shit. A man of culture.
That's it. That's all I
got. This is the point in our cast where I want to point out the narrator in both the sub and the dub. Shout out to the narrator. He might as well be a straw hat. Love the fuck out of the guy. He is there in every single fucking episode recap, and he has some of the most banger monologues, and in the dub is no exception. There is a point where he talks about the two forces facing each other. He starts going on a monologue of, there are those who lament war.
Still, others incite war. But for the very few who know the truth, they strive to prevent it. These widely opposing viewpoints all have one thing in common. They are about to clash here in the capital city of Alubarna.
Narrator does not get enough shoutouts. He is a great storyteller in both the dub and the sub. I find both of them to be on the exact same plane. Big fan. And then I also had, in the last episode, the gag Usopp line of, I command 8,000 men, and then everything went silent, and no one fucking believed him. And after the pause, he just goes, 5 tons! Raising his hammer to the sky.
And then it gives you the shot of Chopper in the frame, too, going, awesome, that's
Dude,
awesome,
that's so sweet. And then the only serious one I got was Usopp again, the one where he shouts back at Miss Merry Christmas, don't you dare lie to us. I love that.
I've got a few. The first of which is when once they've split up, the party taking the agents to different parts of town. At one point, somebody goes, I forget. It was Nami. Nami goes, yes, you found me. It is I, the real Vivi. And then Zoro next to her goes, what are you talking about? I'm the real Vivi.
That's right. I'm the real Princess Vivi.
What are you talking about? I am the real Princess Vivi.
But it's Zoro's.
I like how he says it like really manly at first, but then he like lightens up his tone.
Mm-hmm. His girl voice is really good. I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty good. For a guy with a deep voice, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it is. My next one is when Sanji steps in as the hero we all know and love.
Nice work there, Captain Carter. You did a damn good job.
Oh, Sanji, you're here.
At ease, ducks. You can stand down.
Facts, dude.
And then the two other supersonic ducks cart him away on a stretcher.
When I saw them pull the stretcher out, I was just like, of course they're
so good. The duck squad is so good.
I only have one, and it's like a really long Usopp rant.
I am a traveler of the world's oceans, a crusher of notorious monsters, beasts, and foes, a sinker of countless ships, a flattener of numberless towns. Trembling with fear, people everywhere call me the Master of Destruction. I suggest that you take the time to remember my name carefully. I am Captain Usopp! Yes, thank you very much. It's nothing really. I'll be signing autographs later.
Amazing. I thought you were useless up until now.
Hey!
just keeps going on and on.
He's just listing off everything he's done with the Straw Hat crew.
Yeah, and it's really funny because she's like, "Oh no, I'm fighting a god."
Knocked out Mr. 4 with one hit.
Oh my god.
I feel like I know who I'm going for going to ham.
My answer might surprise you.
Oh yeah? Who wants to go first?
I don't want to go first.
I was gonna say Karu.
I was also gonna say Karu.
Hey.
I was also going to say Karu anyway.
That's your surprise?
Well, I thought you guys were going to think I was going to pick Usopp.
No. Well,
no, he didn't do shit.
No, I can see that's fair. No, he gets two episodes to do cool shit.
He has moments, but Karu.
Karu.
All right, so if I may, Dylan, if this is possible, I'm going to ask you to put in like a little rewind tape.
Yep, I know. I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. As soon as when I wrote the note down of Karu should get the ham probably this week, I was like, Jordy's going to bring this back up. He's going to be like, oh, one of these days, you're going to be like, you're going to, this dumb duck you think is so dumb is going to make you cry. And I'm like, yep, I know this is going to happen, but I got to give it to the duck. For density, but that makes sense for the explanation of her double vert. Okay, I can get behind the weird shit behind that. The fucking duck. What's the point?
The duck.
I'm like they just emphasize her getting on the duck so much, and then like going into fight, and then like she completely flubs it. And I'm like, you're supposed to be a powerful character apparently in this area, this island. What? If you say fucking anime logic bullshit, I'm a slap.
No. Whether you believe me or not, this duck will make you cry one of these episodes.
This duck is not going to get shit from me.
And here we are.
This makes me happy.
I do reap what I sow.
Every once in a while, that karma comes back around at you. You can only be big. You can only be big think brain for so long.
All right. So, what do you guys have for the haikus?
I'll go first. I have Luffy has clutched Croc. Bon Clay thirsty for that duck. Usopp called a lie.
I guess I'll go next. I think I did it right.
God damn it.
Alabasta gets fucked. Perversion is true power. Supersonic ducks.
You had it so close.
I think the first
line
was bad.
The first line was one too many syllables.
Yeah.
Oh, well then I can change the first line to Crocodile gets wet.
That's too many.
That's still too many syllables.
Oh wait, no. I think that's fine. Crocodile.
Oh no, you're right.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You're good.
No, Devon, you're right. No, you're right. You're good. No, you're good. I'm sorry. Yeah. The second one's good. The second one's good.
You pass.
We miscounted.
Son of a bitch.
We miscounted.
This one's going to be uncharacteristically darker of me.
Oh boy.
Everything looks bleak. How will the heroes prevail? War never changes.
As it do.
That's a good one. A good one. All right. Mine is him. Watch out there, Crypto. Here comes that stiffly good boy. Lasso the gun dog.
Here comes Underdog.
I'm upset that Lasso the gun dog was 5 syllables for no reason.
Lasso the gun dog.
I went through like 6 haikus before I was like, wait a minute. Lasso the gun dog.
So anyway, that's it.
Is it? Are we sure we don't have anything else? Let's see.
Follow us on Twitter at Panda Sightings.
Don't forget the Instagram.
And Instagram. It's the same
Send
one,
us
same
questions
thing.
to Twitter and or the email if you still do that.
Mm-hmm. They're all spelled the same. It should be in the description. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
So, the final revolt has begun. There was a lone ship. Hopefully that means Princess Vivi and the others were able to make it to Alabasta in one piece. I must hurry. I pray there's still time.